I finished making this little mudroom off camera. I'll be honest, I forgot to talk during most of the designing and it was pretty boring to watch, so I just went ahead and I finished it up off camera. And so now I'll give you a little tour. So we have a flower cutting station, these nice green curtains, this green wall with the brick, a sink to wash up in, a little nook here to put any shoes or jackets you may have, a laundry bin, a little laundry center with a pitcher, laundry, cleaning supplies. Up here we have more. And then on this wall, more laundry supplies and a broom. That's pretty much it. I am pretty happy with it though. And then of course here we do have our kitchen. Nice and sweet. So now I think I'm going to go ahead and keep designing. I love that I opened up this floor area. Now let's go ahead. Oh no, my door. Now let's go ahead and keep it lit. There we go. And now I have to pick another section to keep decorating. I'm pretty content with this just being open for the moment. I'm sure I will come up with another idea of something to put there later, but right now I'm alright. I am going to change these curtains so that they match the other ones I have around the rest of the house. There we go. I'm going to make them, I like this blue and white. That is a nice color that just lets in a little more light. I think since I'm doing off the grid, all my lighting has to be this candlelight, and it just makes the house naturally a little bit more dark. So that's why I'm focused on bringing more light into it. I also know I'm going to want to move this little patio. I don't think it will look good with the door right over here and right over here. I don't have any exact ideas of where I want to move things around though, so I think I'm going to go ahead and work on the dining room. I do want to keep the dining room a bit more of a formal space, but let's see if we can't make it feel homey still. I'm going to go ahead and look at wallpapers. I don't hate the red theme. However, I don't know if I love the gold. So I'm going to go ahead and look at everything. I may filter by color and see what reds we have. Oh boy, too busy. No, I don't want tile. See, this is just, I don't know if this is exactly what I want. I do like it more than the gold. I think this even still is a little too plain. I'm just looking for a little bit more. Fortunately, I don't know what I want until I see it, so it's not super convenient. Oh, actually, I do like the stripes, and the paneling does bring a little more fanciness to it. And here, I like this even more, because we have a pattern and we still have the wall paneling there. And it just is kind of a similar wallpaper pattern, it just doesn't have all the gold, which I was really not a fan of. I think that's kind of what I had before. As far as curtains, I'm going to have to go ahead and take a look at these. Okay. Going to delete these because these make me feel like they're curtains that are in a theater. I don't love how droopy they are. I wish they had a little bit more substance. And I think a lot of curtains, oh yeah, see, they're literally called droopy drapes. I don't want blinds in a formal area. These are fine. I don't know if I want more red since I already have red wallpaper and red furniture. I kind of wish that you could adjust the size of the curtains to automatically only show the ones that are going to fit the windows you have up there. That would be really nice. I kind of like these, but again, I don't think that I really want oh dear, more red. Now that just looks like too much. I guess I could put them up one, but then they may still just look silly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that these look silly. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete these white ones and just keep looking. That's all we can do, I guess. Wow, these are something. If it was just one big window, that wouldn't be too bad. I guess that's an option I can look at since I'm really... Oh. This is why I'm not finding more. I still had it filtered as red. I'm gonna say these aren't awful, but they are way too short. And then, yeah, you can't even make them bigger. It just really doesn't work at all. I struggle with windows. You know, I actually really like those and they actually look okay sized up, so I'm going to see what colors they have. I wish you didn't have to size each individual one up, and I wish that the bar here was white so that it matched my trim, but sometimes I guess you can't have everything. I don't love the way these crisscross, or else I suppose I could use those. Unfortunately, I am really picky, so it really just makes it... Oh, I like these. So these are actually Christmas ones, but I think they'll do just fine. Oh wait, they're not the Christmas ones. These are from the Seasons pack. No, you gotta be kidding me. Huh, they don't really fit the windows. I'm going to be completely honest and maybe do something radical. I don't love the windows. I don't think that the rounded shape fits the house at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and change them. I'm going to put a little bit of emphasis maybe on the country living pack, although these are really cute. And go ahead and take a look and see what we have to offer. I think squared windows just tend to be the vibe anyway. Rounded ones are a little bit harder to work with. See, they just feel more homey to me. I'm going to keep looking at all the different options. I like that those have a little window open. Now these looked a lot larger to me than they actually are. Like I said before, I'm really interested in windows that are going to let in a lot of light. So a little bit, that's what I'm looking for. A window like that would be nice, but I don't think it fits in the dining room. Both of these are just smaller than I thought they would be. Yeah, and if you size them up, they look ridiculous, unfortunately. I think that keeping the Western / Southern concept in mind, along with something more, like I was saying, Victorian inspired, does make it just a bit more tricky than a typical build. I'm not sure why I started off my YouTube channel starting with something a little bit more tricky. But to be honest, my guilty pleasure is a Western, so I am having a ton of fun. And I put a lot of hours into my sim builds, so I figured why not let somebody see it. I like that. Oh wow. It's kind of intense, but maybe that'll look good. Like one big one, and then maybe on the sides we can do smaller ones. Or I was going to say, or even the ones with shutters, but I don't know that they're really going to match. They don't look as bad as I thought they would, but overall, I think it just kind of ends up looking ridiculous. So I'm going to go ahead and sell that, because I do like the shuttered look. But I'm just not getting it to work on this exact spot. Maybe I need to look at something that's already shuttered, like these. So these do look quite nice. I do like them a lot. Let me see how they're going to look if I... See, we do end up losing a lot of light though. Even though the shutters look nice, we end up losing light. Because they just aren't as big. I may switch up my search. Oh! And look at just tall windows. Okay, maybe not that tall. These have shutters. They're also extremely narrow. This is fun, but it's like a whole bit of house. And I'm not sure that I'm ready to add all of that at this point. And I don't like that the stained glass is actually colored. I think sometimes there's windows that... Oh wow. Okay. I'm going to do this window. Look at that. Brings in so much light and it's square. And then on here, I think I'm going to do the shuttered windows. I think it's a little bit of a better space. And I can keep some of that, I don't know, country charm. And then I have to decide if I want to do the ones that are already 2-in-1. See, but then they're rounded, and the rounding is really what I was trying to avoid. So I think I'm just going to place 2 of these side by side. And of course I want to bring them up so they look centered on the wallpaper. I hate to say it, but I just don't love it. So I'm going to delete them again. I'm just picky. And now I'm being bothered because I do have this and it doesn't match that other one. And I really like the way that it looks. That bay window in that laundry room. And I want to keep it more of a cohesive feel, so I am actually going to put it right there. And then let's see what we have for those skinny, smaller windows. I don't think that's exactly what I'm looking for. These are cute, but it doesn't really match. I think something like that is exactly what I'm looking for. On the side, I think I'm going to do 2 of these ones with the open panels. And then go ahead and match that on this side as well. Perfect! Okay, now I have to go back and look at window coverings once again. I want something fancier than that, even though it doesn't look bad to me. I know I don't want to put more red down. And more of the window coverings seem to fit this one better. Unfortunately, these colors of that one don't work with the room. I've used those cozy country curtains on most of the other windows, so I do want to make the dining room a little bit more formal. the what colors we have of the Victorian overindulgence curtains. I like the white, so I'm going to keep that. And let's go ahead and see how those look on the other windows right here. I think that actually looks fine since I toned down the wallpaper. Guess you can tell I didn't put those windows perfectly in sync. Okay, they still aren't. Okay. Now, let's move these candles so that they're in front of the candlesticks so that I don't catch anything on fire. I don't know if in-game that actually would catch something on fire, but I suppose it's better safe than sorry. I'm okay keeping these small windows with no coverings, but I don't love those plants, so I'm going to go ahead and find other ones. Wow, we could really just put a whole tree in here. I like these window boxes, but clearly they're meant to go on the outside. And I don't know that a tub of plants is really the vibe for a dining room that's supposed to be a little bit more formal. Okay, I'm having a little bit of trouble finding regular plants that I like, so I'm going to look at little end tables and see if I can find any good end tables that I can put plants on. Nothing too fancy. I think this has some more options. I'm going to move that out of the way and then take a look here. And I'm probably going to keep my tables brown, even if my trim is white. I've been doing a little bit of mixing between the brown and the white, so I don't know, I think it's been looking pretty good. Just gotta be careful of where you do it. I think I might do one table here and one table here. Yes, I like this table a lot. Let's see my color options. See, I'm going to pick the brown with the white. And then I'm going to go ahead and take another look at the plants. There are some really cute vases down here. Yeah, I like these vases. I don't know if I love the gold, so I'm just going to take another look at what plants I do have available. Nope, those are the ones I like the most. And it does tie in the red a little bit. Now I'm going to put a couple more little trinkets on those tables. So let's look at what we have for decorations. I think there should be some pretty good options in here. Like, I like this Katrina doll, but let's look at what different colors we have for her. See, again, I like that red. The casserole dish is pretty, but I don't know that it really goes in the dining room. It's something that I might put more like in a kitchen. This little piggy is cute, but I've used him a lot in different places. I think there's a little chicken or a rooster. I might bring that in. I love chickens. I want chickens one day. So it's a good place to start, right? Oh, look at him. So I'm going to put that one right there to the left of the planter on that side. Then I'm going to keep looking. Okay, one more chicken. Just because that one's super cute too. And it comes in pink. How can you say no to pink? Wow, that's intense. And I wonder why I didn't see it in the plant section and that it's in decorations instead. I always want to like this snail, but every time I forget that it's too big. Maybe if I get like some cool stuff in my library area, like a little curated museum, like a private museum, that'd be fun. And then I like that bust. Yes, looks very good to me. I feel like it does need something kind of on the ground here, so I'm just going to look really quick. There's a chance I might not put anything down. Oh, that's a big ass face. Not gonna lie. Don't know that it's really fitting the vibe. Oh, see, a nice little glow might be okay. Oh my goodness, she's spinning. I wonder what the other colors look like. Okay, I'm gonna put that there for now and just keep looking and see if I like anything else better. A lot of this stuff looks like it would go outside. So I probably will just stick with that globe. I don't even know if glue is the right word, but it's certainly the one that I'm going to use. And then I'm sure these sides could each use a little wall decoration. So I'm going to go ahead and look for that. I think I'm going to get rid of these candles. They are kind of in the way to me, and I have plenty of lighting just from the chandelier, so I don't think I really need them. And I might put a little curio case or a little hutch on the wall, and they fit a lot better without the lanterns. I don't like that. It's too big and bulky. Ugh, and it looks really ugly in white. So I didn't find any hutches or anything that I wanted to put there, so I'm going to go ahead and look at paintings or other wall decorations. I'm actually going to start with wall decorations like sculptures instead of paintings. I didn't find any sculptures or anything I liked for the walls, so now I'm moving to paintings. It's quite nice. Okay, so I ended up putting this nice picture of like a countryside and this one of a map, and I think that looks very nice here. I kind of hate this table, or at least the color of it, so let's see what other tables we have. Oh, and I know I hate this rug. So let's start by looking at rugs, get a nice little base layer on there. It's not bad. Gonna keep looking though really quick. That is way too big if you blow it up. That's a good size, and that's a nice neutral, so that the red isn't too overpowering. Now looking at tables, this one's nice because it matches those little end tables, and I'm very into that. Whoa, too dark of a brown. So I'm gonna click that one for right now. Although, I kind of wanted a squared off one. I don't know if I'm really gonna find that though. See, that looks a little too, rustic. And I'm not sure that I want it to match the floor as much as it is. Oh, that is the exact same table, but smaller. This might be it. Oh, it literally says farmhouse table. Yes. I don't know. I guess I just like that it looks just a little bit more rustic. Although this one isn't bad either, that it looks a little newer. I'm gonna switch it out for this one. Nope, I'm switching back to this one. Indecisive today. Now, let's pick some armchairs. These just seem a little intense. The white, but then the browns don't match, and I don't love that because I'm picky. Still don't match. Alright, we're going with different chairs. Oh, I like these. Alright, those look good to me. Got the armless dining chair, but I'm much more into like a square look here. I don't think we need just extra chairs randomly here. Oh no! I deleted the whole wall. Okay, I'm trying to decide if I can handle this door coming in more on this side than the other. And I've decided that I can. So I'm going to go ahead and move into decorating this wall. Let's put a huge painting on this area. There we go. A nice little farmhouse painting. I think that will look great. And then I probably will try one more time to find a hutch, this time for this space in between, or I might move the painting here and the hutch here. Either way, I'm going to take another look. So I actually like that this one looks a little bit more plain. I don't like the curves on this one. I'm going to see if there's a bit of a lighter brown. The lighter brown seems too light to me, so I'm going to stick with the darker one. And I'm going to see if I can put any flowers or anything inside of it. If I can find. There we go. Back to plants. Let's try a tiny one and see. So it's not going to let me at all, which is okay. Now I'm gonna look and see. Aha! This way I'm kind of matching that other globe, and I do have a little bar thing. So that's actually all that I'm going to do today, but thank you so much for coming with me and giving it a watch. I'll have more coming soon. Bye guys!